Hi, Cancer. This is your mid-July. Uh, let's start off by saying, Cancers, you have a lot of inspiration right now. You have a lot of things to be grateful for. It feels like there are a lot of blessings coming your way, a lot of luck for Cancers out there right now. There also feels that there is also reunions that are coming. So please be aware that Cancers will be reuniting with their exes. They will also be reuniting with people from their past, whether it's somebody from high school, somebody from college, but there is reunions coming up. I also feel like there are Cancers out there who are currently trying to choose between two, or your partner's trying to choose between two. But either way, the scenario is that there are two people on the cutting block, is what I'll say, because one person needs to go. Three is definitely a crowd for you. I also feel like you are not ready to deal with the situation that's been at hand for quite some time. I feel like you are getting to the point where you are going to make a give an ultimatum, not make one, but give an ultimatum to someone. You are sick and tired of everything that's been going on for long term. It feels like you have put in enough work and enough time for this person to finally make a decision on what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. It also feels that there is another choice for you. You have been ignoring or not giving much attention to someone who has been trying to get your attention. Somebody has been interested in you in quite some time. However, you kept trying to work on this broken relationship. Please know that you are going to decide to walk away from this relationship that has not been giving anything back. You have donated, and yet got nothing out of it. It's kind of like feeding a machine at the casino. You keep putting your money in, putting it in, and it's giving you no returns whatsoever. This relationship is not giving you any returns. So, Cancers, a lot of you are going to take a trip, and it's coming very soon. I do feel a lot of beach, a lot of beach. I also feel extremely hot weather. So summer's going to Jamaica, the Bahamas. There is definitely Cancerians that are going to be taking a long distance trip. I see a lot by water, so maybe it's a cruise. If this is you, please reply back in these notes so that I can see in the comments below. Also, too, for a lot of Cancerians have just changed jobs recently. Things are looking very well there. There was also a promotion involved. Someone had recently gotten a raise with a title, so that's applaudable, and congratulations on that. But as far as relationships go, again, it keeps pressing and pressing. There are some of you that are in a third-party situation that you cannot deal with this anymore. Some of you are finally going to put your foot down and either walk away from the situation or confront both parties. Be careful with that. Be careful. I just see somebody is going to confront a group of people, which would be three, mean you and two others, in reference to a situation. So be careful with that. Be prepared and have a backup plan, whatever's going on there. For those of you who are waiting to hear from your partner, who you've been separated for quite a while, if this is your story, then you had a very decent relationship at one point in time. Things were going well, and then all of a sudden, either they ghosted or you ghosted. They began to become distant. They started coming up with more excuses of why they're not around, why they can't be with you, why they're not spending time, why they're not committing, why they're not getting engaged. There's excuses everywhere, left and right. So for those of you who are now in a situation where your partner is now not with you, however, you did have a very good beginning and things were going well. Everybody seemed happy, like I said. And then all of a sudden, they just became distant and you don't know why. Please know there is either an ex in their past who has come back forward and they are trying to then fix something with a past relationship as well. And meanwhile, they're trying to put you on hold, maybe giving you very minimal amount of their time through text message or even short phone calls, but very, very cold, not sensitive whatsoever. There is no emotional feelings expressed during these conversations. There are also no answers given when you're asking when you'll see them. If you're asking when can you talk, if you're asking, when, can we work on getting back together, they will stall you and put you off, stall you and put you off. Also, too, there are hang-up calls. Whoever's getting the hang-up calls, either Cancer is making these calls, just trying to see if somebody will answer, if they are actually there, or too busy not to answer. They're testing you that way, or you're testing them. I don't know who's doing it. Also, too, please know that there is someone watching and observing actions of some of you Cancers, or Cancer, you are observing your partner or your partner's third party person's house. Somebody is riding by there. Somebody is just checking out to see when your ex's car is around, if it's there, how long they're there, if they're there in the middle of the night, if they're there overnight, and you're only putting pins in yourself. You're treating yourself like your own voodoo doll, and you're putting pins in yourself. So please don't self-sabotage. If the relationship wasn't working out, if it's not where it should be right now, that's okay. Let them learn what they need to learn through their mistakes, through their own adventure too. You both have different roles in life. You both have different situations that you need to go through, stepping stones that will help you get to another level, even if it was the relationship you were currently in with them. That stepping stone is there for a reason. Nobody comes in your life as a mistake. Nothing is a mistake. Getting hurt is not a mistake. Making love with somebody, and it just ended up being for 3 nights or 3 weeks. It's not a mistake. It's something that was supposed to come. If it wasn't, they wouldn't have been there in the first place. So please know that when people come in your life, it is for a reason, sometimes for a season. Sometimes they're not there for long term, for life. Sometimes they're there maybe just for the winter. Maybe they're just there for the summer. Maybe they're just there for the fall. Maybe they're only there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 night. Whatever period of time the universe allows someone or allows you to be in someone's life, or them in yours, it is to learn a lesson. We are here on this earth only about lessons. It's not really about us and finding happiness and everything else. That's what we do while we're here, but that's not the reason. We're here to learn lessons that'll prepare us for our next lifetime as well. The same way we were here previously than this lifetime, we were here previously in many lifetimes, again, learning lessons to get us where we are now. Sometimes we choose to take the lesson that's given to us. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we have to learn the lesson over and over again until we finally get it right on what direction to handle it in, what choices to make, what decisions to make. That's when we get what they call the tower moment. And when you get the tower moment, that makes you do what you don't want to do. That makes you stop procrastinating. That makes you have to get up off your ass and make a decision. Okay, you can't no longer sit back and just wait for the universe to handle everything and hope that it'll go your way. You do have to put some input into it. If you believe in God, if you believe in a different higher power, whatever, but that person, God, whoever's your higher power, is not going to do all the work. They give you the tools. They give you sometimes the direction. Sometimes you'll get your messages, but they don't give you everything. You still have to do the work. So decide what it is that you want and then go after it. Journaling is very important for you guys, especially this sign. It is very important to journal. Journal what's happened. Journal what's going to happen. Journal what you want. Manifest. Work on things. Work on your spiritual side, work on your meditations, work on your chakras. A lot of you with your throat and your heart chakra both need to be balanced. So you can do that. Even on YouTube, they have the free sites to go to get your chakras back lined up and balanced, and to get healing done as well. A lot of that, if you can't afford to have someone do it for you, myself or other workers, then you can do it yourself. And you got to do it for 15 days, 30 days. But do it and keep doing it. And it will really help you to ground yourself and to get your thoughts together. For those of you who are not in a relationship of Cancer, the sign of Cancer, then please know the opportunity is coming. You have either already been introduced to several people, or you have already been introduced to a group of people, and whether you have decided to join this group, whether it's on a bike ride, whether it's on the internet, whether it's in a webinar, there's some group that you're deciding to join. Please do so. That will open up many doors of opportunity for both travel, friendship, and love. So that is coming. Some of you are doing online dating. Some of you feel that you're not quite seeing what you think you should see on these online datings. It feels like some of the people you feel aren't being true, which is probably the case in majority of the time. However, just you have to go through, just like I told Capricorn, go through the weeds, get rid of the weeds and find the actual flower. And then things will be much better. Also, too, remember, anybody doing those online datings, remember to meet someone in a public place. And once you're done meeting them, never go directly home. Always go somewhere else. Go to a friend's house. Go to a relative's house. Go shopping. Go do something. Walk in a mall. Go in one entrance and come out the other. Whatever. Please remember to do that. Don't ever go straight home. Okay? There are some of you Cancers that are going to be getting married coming up in August and September. Some of you even have a Christmas wedding planned. But congratulations to those who are getting married. I do feel that is a long-term and very good positive experience that is coming. I do feel that two of you had some situation in the past in reference to fidelity and things of that nature. But please know, once the engagement came, things settled down and there was no more cheating. There is some of you that are involved in a certain relationship and your partner has a female friend. This female friend used to or was intimate with your partner at one time, and now they claim that they are only friends. Your partner may be denying that they had intimacy at one time and stating that they are just friends or co-workers or friends from high school or whatever, just been friends, nothing else, nothing more. But there is attraction there. Be aware of that. They do have attraction for one another, and given the right opportunity, they will take the opportunity or the chance to become intimate. So just be aware of that. You are right about your intuition. You are right about your gut feeling that you have that something's going on between the two of them. There is an emotional thing going on at this time. However, it can and more than likely will, if you're not on top of it, develop into a physical thing. And then from there, it will cause a separation in your relationship. So the point is to get into it now. Make sure when they go out or they're going to get together and you didn't feel comfortable around this other person or you didn't like this other person, so you said, no, that's okay. You got to meet her after work. I'll catch up with you later. No, no, no. You go too. Like it or not, like her or not, you go and stand by your man or you go and stand by your woman, whichever way this applies. Okay. Also, too, there is someone out there who is riding around, no place to live, riding around, parking in different locations, trying to catch a wink of sleep here and there. It seems that you've lost everything, and whether it's to a gambling addiction, whether it's to a drug addiction, or whether it's to mental health issues as well, please know there is help out there for you. There are many hotlines and different things that you can get a hold of. I see that you do still have your telephone. You watch this channel here and you watch other channels as well. So I know you have service that way. So you can use your phone and dial 211, or if worse comes to worse, go to a county building where they have the welfare or community help or things of that nature, and they will help to steer you and direct you and to get you lodged to be somewhere. Also, too, I feel like your health is not that good, and it feels that someone is also a diabetic, so please be very careful with that. You can slip into a diabetic coma if you are not treating yourself properly with nutrition and even medication. So be very careful. Someone needs to stop being stubborn. Don't be embarrassed. Just go do it. Go get the help. You were doing fine before. You were taking care of yourself. You always have. You've paid your taxes. You've paid your dues. Now, if you need help, then just go get it. Okay, that's for someone out there. Also, please know that there is someone who is deciding between telling someone that they are pregnant or not telling someone that they're pregnant. They feel that their partner is either married or in another relationship, and they don't know whether to let this person know that they are now pregnant because of them or with them. It takes two to tango, so I'm not blaming one person here, but I am saying to please let your partner know. Give your partner that right to know that they have a child coming on the way, and let them be the ones to make the decision what they want to do from there. But either way, you're going to be a wonderful parent, and whether you're two strong or one strong, you're going to be just fine, and so will that child. I'm not going to give the birth right now, whether it's a boy or girl, but congratulations. And like I said, things will work out in your favor. So be patient, but things will work out. Some of you are going through a divorce currently. That is coming up, and that feels within the next 2 to 4 weeks. Someone has a court date that they're going to get divorced, and they're not sure if they really want the divorce because you still love your partner. However, your partner had chose to step out of the marriage, to step out of the situation, and due to that reason, due to your traditional values, it's just unacceptable. And this partner wasn't able to make a choice at the time. I keep saying the Two of Swords. So the partner wasn't able to make a choice at this time on you or them. And when that happened is when you decided that you wanted a divorce, told them to get everything out of their house, out of your house, and to go wherever. And they did. Your partner took their things. You filed for divorce. It seems like the mail went to their family members, maybe their parents' house, things of that nature. Maybe they're using their parents' mailing address. But I do feel that the court date is coming up and there is going to be a divorce. However, it feels like there could have been some type of counseling, or there could have been some type of mediation that would have helped you to hold this marriage together. However, you don't feel that you would have been able to trust them again due to what's happened. Some of us can, some of us can't. Some of us one and done. Some of us are one and done. Some of us are three and done. Some of us are none and done. Some of us just keep putting up with it and keep putting up with it. So, but for those who are getting divorced, I wish you the best of luck and the best outcome, and I hope that this finds you to get your freedom and get inspired to go out and find someone new to make you happy. And also remember that you yourself need to make yourself happy first, and then, things will go on from there. Okay, so Cancer, that's pretty much what I got going on for the mid to end of July. Again, there are some of you getting divorced. There are some of you reconciling. Some of you are going back with old partners. Some of you are going with a brand new partner. Please know that, and for those of you Cancers who don't have anyone right now, there is new love coming. I hate when it's work related, but there is somebody who is considering dating someone from work. Please be careful with that. I say it every time. I don't know which sign I said it last time too, but I know it happens in the workplace. Sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's not, but it can be very risky. Risky, very risky. So be careful with that, okay? Also know that there is definitely better things coming for now until the end of the year than there were, say, 2017 to 2018. So things are starting to get easier for you Cancerians. Things are definitely getting better for you. Right now, being the summertime, is your hottest times, meaning your most dominant times for relationships to be built and to get stronger. Please know, too, with the full moon that's coming is going to create a lot of changes for you guys. That'll be at the end of the month when I'll start doing another reading, getting ready for first week of August. So be prepared to look for that. But a lot of you Cancers, like I said, who are in a relationship right now and don't know which way to go, don't know what's going on, you don't know whether to take your partner back. You don't know whether to give them another chance again. Some of you are looking for your partner who's ghosted on you, and you just don't know what to do about that situation. You're tired of waiting. You're tired of hoping that they're going to make a better choice this time, hoping that they're going to come back and really mean it this time. Some of you want to know, are they serious this time? Are they really trying to work this out, or are they just bullshitting me once again? And so a lot of you are trying to decide what to do, what decision to make. Again, the Two of Swords shows up as always in my mind, where you have two choices, or your partner has two choices. Someone's got to make a decision on who they want to be with, who they want to invest their time with. So hopefully, Cancer, that's you guys, and hopefully you get exactly what you want. But please know, if you're waiting on that person, and who the hell is the person driving the red car? If this is you, if this message is for you, and your partner is driving a red car or a red car or red truck, they are going past your house. They are going to stop unexpectedly to visit you. Someone is coming with a message to visit you. Somebody is coming with an offer. I do feel that they have pushed aside someone, meaning stopped the situation. If they were cheating, they stopped. If they were involved with someone, they're pushing them away. They don't want it. They thought that grass was greener, however, it wasn't. So now they're going to try to come back to you. This person has a red car. It feels like you live in an apartment, an upstairs apartment. So they're pulling up there. They're looking. They're driving through the parking lot. They're trying to get familiar with what cars are there. They're trying to see if you have a visitor, which I don't know how they'd know that, because there's other people living there as well. But just be aware, Cancer, somebody is watching you. Somebody's keeping an eye. Somebody is coming back to talk to you. And it does feel like it's a surprise. So it could be a surprise phone call. It could be a surprise text message, or it could be a surprise knock at the door. So be careful, pay attention, and you know what? Pay attention to what they're bringing to the table. If they're coming back, that's great, wonderful. You can welcome them with open arms, but what are they bringing to the table? If they're coming back with bringing the same bullshit that they left with, then just tell them to go right back out that door. Don't even bother. So, all right, Cancer, well, good luck to you, and I will catch up with you toward the end of this month of July to the beginning of August. Thanks.